Rich Thomas. Rich Thomas. Give it up for him. There you go.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. Let's have a nice thank you for the Athens Open Mic and the front room for putting this show on. I love performing for this crowd. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Richard, and it has always been a long-standing dream of mine to have sex while riding a roller coaster. And I think the most interesting part of the experience would probably have to be that part where your partner inevitably starts going, "Ah! Ah!" Because at that point, there's not a reliable way to tell if it's you making it happen or is it just the roller coaster. I know me, and I would be all confused. She would be just totally looking at me with this terrifyingly wild-eyed look on her face, and I would just look back at her and go, "It's just a roller coaster. Oh, sure, it's a big one. But you knew that when you agreed to get on it with me. They call it the beast for a reason. What the hell, woman? You should at least be grateful that you're not riding it on the back seat." It's, you know what, oh, crap. You know what's the thought that one day I'll be of being able to have sex on a roller coaster that makes you feel really thankful that I'm tall enough to ride. And I feel pretty sorry for the poor guy who was not tall enough to ride. He'd have to miss out on all the wonderful fun. But the good news for him is that when he gets to that one point in the experience where his partner invariably starts going, "Ah! Ah!" he will experience that smug sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing that she'd be doing that for reasons that got nothing to do with riding a roller coaster. All right, I got an interesting roller coaster story I gotta share with all you guys. And when I am done with this, sharing this particular story with all y'all, I can promise you this. You will all know without a doubt why, if a man is given the choice between taking a shit and taking a piss, he's going to pick taking a piss every single time. So I'm at the amusement park with a buddy of mine like a couple summers ago, and we're kind of waiting in line to get on the big roller coaster they have there. And all of a sudden, I feel that familiar twinkly, tingly signal that says, "I gotta take a piss really bad." And I go to tell my buddy, and I go to tell a buddy of mine, and my buddy's like, "Oh, come on, dude. Don't worry, man. Let's just wait. The line looks pretty short. It'll be all over." And I'm like, "All right, then." But as it turned out, though, we got in line, and the line was longer than expected, and the ride broke down. We were waiting like 2 hours to get on the thing. And the whole time I was standing there going like, "Oh God, please don't let me wet myself." And miraculously, I did not wet myself. That was the greatest feeling ever. So I go to the bathroom, right? And I stand there, flop that thing out, and then just all of a sudden that stuff starts gushing out like a fire hose on high. And like the sudden rush and exhilaration of all that liquid just gushing right out of my body, like really fast like that, combined with the adrenal buzz I was experiencing from the roller coaster still. And I was like, holy crap, I'm experiencing an orgasmically infused adrenaline rush, and it feels awesome. And I totally remember the whole time of the experience, during the experience, I was like going, holy cow! Now I know why taking a shit is called doing a number 2, but taking a piss is called doing a number 1, baby. Hell yeah! Thank you so much for playing along with us. You've been a great audience. Keep it going for Seth Johnson.